you lost your husband, you found another man. Some people would say, I don't know, you might be cheating on him. What do you say to that?
I actually believed that in the beginning. You know, it's not something that is uncommon for widows to feel that way. I mean, I was married to Frank for 24 years. We were together for his whole adult life. So to believe that there was any other man out there, it was kind of an impossible theory in my mind. But the other thing that I thought too was, well, I already had my one great love. It's kind of selfish to think that you can have another one.
Well said.
Yeah. So yeah, it's difficult, but it's not impossible. And in fact, we're not meant to be alone, right? And we are worthy of having love again, right? Because we're humans, we're wired to connect. And just because you're a widow, why does that mean that you have to be alone for the rest of your life?
Great. Okay. Here's one. If you've lost your partner and you do want to love again, how do you know you're ready? Like, what is the criteria, if there is one?
Yeah, that's a very good question, because I didn't even know when I started going down that road and I met Mick. I didn't know what the formula was. There really wasn't one, Rich. But what I know now is that, number one, you have to begin healing your heart from that first loss. That's number one. Will you get to that place? It's like a destiny for that healing? No, because healing isn't a destiny. It's a journey. So you just need to begin that process. But the other thing is you need to be willing and open to the possibility. Because if you're willing and open to the possibility of love, then love will find you. That's how I believe Mick found me. Because unconsciously, I was already willing and open because I'd done so much work. And I was already at that place that I'm honoring Frank. I miss him and I'm honoring him. But I'm okay now.
I've heard a lot of stories about people becoming widows twice, which is crazy. Hard to fathom what that means. What would you advise the person that maybe, unfortunately has gone through that? Like what do you say? What do you say to a person like that? You know what I mean?
Yeah. I hear you. And to be honest with you, that was one of my biggest fears when I first met Mick was I can't be a widow twice over. And when we started dating, I would actually tell him kind of in a joking way, but truth, I have to die first because I don't think I can handle being a widow again. But what I realized going through our relationship is that when you love, there's so much risk. You have to risk if you want to love again. And that risk could also be becoming a widow second time over. But here's what I know now. I've got the tools. I didn't have it when I lost Frank the first time. I have him now. Does it mean that I'm not going to grieve Mick? Does it mean that I'm not going to be sad? Absolutely not. It's a normal human response. But now I have the tools, so I won't be stuck like I was when I lost Frank, right? I'll be able to do the things that I need to do to heal and move through my life and still honor both Frank and Mick.
Great answer. Do men grieve differently to women? If a man lost his wife versus a woman losing her husband, and some people might be watching this like, hey, I'm grieving as well. Like, what's the difference there?
Yes and no. So, they like to say men are from Mars, women are from Venus. So men are more practical, more logical, women are more emotional, right? Those are true in a lot of senses. But at the same time, we're all human and we all grieve differently. And true story, I had a client before I was working with just widows. He was a widower. And he was referred to me by a friend of his. And when I started to tell him my story, he felt like he was looking in a mirror. Because all the things that I felt, he was feeling and he just didn't know how to express it. So men may say that they grieve differently, but the truth is we all grieve differently. There's no one size fits all, whether you're a man or a woman.
Well said. Well said. I got a great question. When you're trying to help a widow, what's something you should never say to them? Even if you mean well, but like, what are the no-nos? Like, what are some things, just don't say that to a widow?
Stop crying.
Who says that?
A lot of people say it. Be strong. Your husband is looking down on you. You want to make him
I would have
proud.
said that.
Yeah,
Wow.
people do say that.
What else?
Yeah, you have to be strong for your kids, right? Think of your kids.
And why is that a no-no? Like, help me understand that.
Because strength, as people define it, is hiding behind a mask. There's so much more vulnerability, or so much more courage in vulnerability than there is in hiding behind a mask of fake strength. It's harder for a person to cry in front of you than it is for them to choke and hold it down, right? It's easier for a person to say, I'm fine, I'm okay, it is what it is, than for them to say, it sucks right now, I really miss him.
So what should you say instead of saying be strong? And what would that something better be?
How are you feeling in this moment?
Oh, yeah, that's good. Yeah.
Right? Just being present for them, you know, or would you like to talk about him? I'd love to hear stories. Right? That allows them to be vulnerable and know that you're safe, right? We talked about you got to be that safe person for them, right? You got to be somebody that they can bet on. And just by doing something like that, they know that they could trust you with their heart.
Yeah. Well done.